Hey guys, happy Sunday afternoon to you all. Thanks to the folks that have, extra folks that have subscribed since the last one and joined me on my little odyssey through my brain to try and make sense of all this stuff. Today I'm going to bring together the chord progression from 24, lesson 24 or video 24, and the scale, G major pentatonic from 21. So I've recorded a little loop, it's got our chords in. The chords are G, E minor, A minor, and D7. And I'm just going to play a couple of really simple phrases out of the G major pentatonic scale, and then I'm hoping what you can then do is go and come up with your own things. So in the words of a great guitarist that I learned quite a bit of stuff from, just a local guy around here, if you play the major scale, in this case the G major pentatonic scale actually, over chords from the key of G major, you can sound amazing or awful, but you will never be wrong. And that's absolutely true, I think. So none of these notes are going to be wrong over the chords. The chords are all made from notes from the full 7-note scale, which we will be taking a look at as we go along. And we know that our pattern starts and ends on this G major chord. In fact, you know what? Just before we begin, let's just try and play the scale over the chord. So I've got my little looper going here again. Going up the scale, bit of vibrato. And that little phrase there is kind of like my sort of simple opening idea. So my first little lick here, and it's the simplest thing I can really think of to do, because there's nothing worse than someone trying to teach you something that seems impossible to achieve if you're starting out. But I'm just going to slide up to the 3rd fret notes from this scale. So I'm going to slide on the 1st string and then open. 3rd fret on the 2nd again, same move. 3rd and open. And then I'm going to play fret 2 on the 3rd and open on the 3rd string. I'm going to play this over the D7 chord, and then by the time I get to this G note, then I'm going to be over the G chord, because we'll be back at the start of the progression. Now I've got another little lick that's just kind of popped into my brain, and it's not even really a lick, it's just kind of, I'm walking up a scale, but it still sounds okay to me, you know, simple stuff. I'm going to play the 3rd string open, then fret 2, 2nd string open, and then I'm playing the D note, which is on string 2 fret 3, 2 times, and then adding a bit of vibrato there, once again, because it kind of sounds nice. And we've done a video about it. So let's see if I can show you how I'm going to put those together with the backing track, and let's pray that the looper does what it needs to do, and I do too. Okay, so, excuse me. E minor, A minor, here's my intro. Did the G twice just to get the time. That's my ascending lick even. Let's try it again. Here's the D chord. There's the G. Happy days. Okay, so we've got 2 really simple ideas, and we've got a scale. We can wander around the scale, we can go up, down, stop, vibrato, of any kind of type we like to do, we like the sound of. So this time I'm just going to freestyle it a little bit, and I'm going to put together those little licks with some random twiddly bits that kind of pop into my head, and then hopefully create something semi-musical, and then you can go and do your own stuff and let me know what you come up with. Here we go. So I'm going to use the same intro, right? The descending thing. It's nice to leave that space there. So here's the freestyle bit. Whoa, okay, it worked. That was cool. Whew. Okay, so there we go. Really simple little soloing concept. Really simple way of taking a scale and marrying it to some chords and producing something musical. And hopefully you can go away and that makes sense and you can make your own little bit of music out of that. That's really that's kind of it for most of playing solos. You know, it does get more complicated, but a lot of the most memorable, cool things that you'll ever hear just came out of that simple framework there. One scale selected for the key, played over the right chords. I'm not saying for a minute that more sophisticated things cannot occur, but a lot of the great earwormy guitar licks, solos and things, they come from simple origins. Cool. Thank you very much for bearing with me. Hope that's been useful, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.